Hello, good morning. You are watching QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Abalde. And of course, this is the program where we do the newspaper review. And of course, I'm joined by my colleague, Loli M. Kamara. Loli, you're welcome on the program.
Good morning, Mr. Bale, and thank you for having me again.
Yes, I mean, it's good to have you here too. And of course, on the program, as usual, we'll be doing the newspaper review. And we'll also be treating the African proverb. And the newspaper review guest is already with us in the studio. And of course, on Community Watch, we'll be talking to MOPSI. And of course, they'll talk to us about their denial of the poor performance in 2022 was results. And of course, we'll also have a legal aid. And Fatoumata Tal will be here. We'll be discussing the rights of the accused. And of course, the person arrested, what are their rights when it comes to our justice system in the Gambia. And as I said earlier, we'll be looking at the African proverb. As you know, on this program, this is what we start with all the time. The African proverb, it's a very good way of starting this morning program. And of course, we'll also have something special on the program. I know after the African proverb, we'll break the news and we'll show you an image of that surprise. Loli M. Kamara, can you take us through the African proverb?
All right. It says, when a coward sees someone he can beat, he becomes hungry for a fight. That's the proverb.
When a coward sees someone he can beat, he becomes hungry for a fight. I mean,
interesting.
Yeah, I think it's obvious. Let's welcome our newspaper review guest. It's good to have you here, MS.
It's a pleasure once
Mr.
again.
President.
Yes, I mean,
Yes.
you've been doing the laws for a very long time.
Yeah, things are so we're busy on other stuff.
Yeah, I know.
And, yeah.
I know, especially
Yeah.
if you were to run an institution like GPU, you have to be very busy.
Yeah.
You have to be on top
and
of
I'm
things.
a journalist too, so yeah. I'm doing my journalistic work as well as...
How do you couple all those things together? I mean, doing your journalist work and at the same time running an institution like GPU. I mean, a whole lot of issues.
Yeah, we just create time. You just know how to measure your time, be committed, and then that is it. It's not, building mountains or whatever. It's just about your passion. Yeah. But interesting proverb, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
It is indeed interesting.
When a coward sees someone he can beat, he becomes hungry for a fight. when I was a small boy, I mean, I can remember there is a guy, we lived together, I mean, a neighbor. I mean, I think that was the only child that I was able to beat by then.
Really?
And he was a guy that almost everybody knows. This guy, I mean, he can fight. He doesn't pay back. He doesn't retaliate. So I think anytime he comes out, people are eager to, I mean, fight with him. I mean, so but it's a different scenario.
It is.
Recently, I saw the guy. He stopped fighting. He does this gym. I mean, he stopped up. I mean, when
you can't challenge him.
boy.
So this is why it is important that it says when a coward sees someone he can fight. He's he is obviously hungry for a fight. Simply, you're just a coward and you believe you can always beat this guy. So you're always ready for a fight. Maybe the guy wouldn't retaliate or wouldn't fight back because he wants to fight for a purpose. My way of understanding this proverb, a coward is just there. Okay, I can beat him. So whenever I see this guy that I can beat, I'll just go for a fight. But different from a person who really have a reason to fight. Because I think when you want to fight, you have to fight for a reason.
Absolutely. There must be something that instigates that situation to fight. Yeah.
And I think also the interpretation can be, people who have that oppressive minds always want to oppress, people. Like you have might, you have power.
Exactly.
Against someone.
This is it.
You are in a leadership position, you understand, and you understand the vulnerabilities of people that you're leading, and you always abuse them. At the office level, at the institutional level, at in the homes, in different facets of life. For instance, people feel, we have powers over these people, and then we should oppress them. That's That's you know, even at the government level. If you look at most of the African government, you know, leaders, they always try to oppress because they know they have the might and they are hungry to abuse,
to do certain things.
Yeah,
exactly.
So basically, it could be subjected to that interpretation as well.
Well, I mean, the proverb might be related to a coward seeing someone he can beat. But for me, I think the proverb is way beyond that. I mean, you can interpret it, you can interpret this in different ways. I mean, you can also say if a person sees what he is good at, I mean, he will obviously be very happy to do certain things. I mean, if you are called to do a job that you know, I mean, this job I am good at it, obviously you will be very happy, you will be eager, I mean, to produce result, I mean, for people to see. So I think it's way beyond that.
Exactly, that's it. You just have to use your powers to do what you can do.
Exactly.
Unlike the brave, they will be always noble, you know, just try to reserve themselves until they call upon, until the necessity is there to either to retaliate or to speak. That's the time they have to get up and do things. But always, as you said, it's beyond just being, you know, a coward, try to do whatever comes your way randomly.
I've received a message from one of my bosses. I mean, he said, you can only fight the battle you can win.
Sure.
He said, avoid the ones you will lose. Well, I think that's interesting. But I mean, first of all, before we go, that's the African proverb. And today we are going to delay the newspaper review a bit. I mean, I am going to show my first namesake. Wow. You know, on TV. Yesterday, a brother of mine, my little brother, named his son after me. Oh. So I said it is incumbent upon me to show my first namesake. I mean, little Ibrahim Balde on QTV. Wow. So if they have the picture, yes, that's my namesake there. Yes, I mean, I was so excited yesterday. Yeah. I mean, and it came to me as a surprise. I mean, having a namesake, I mean, someone just looking at you and said, okay, look, I'm going to name my son after you. Well, that feeling, I don't know, how did you people, I mean, yes. It's a nice feeling.
The feeling is great, you know, and it's an honor, you know, in African context, if people, you know, at least give you an honor to at least name their children after you, then it's something that is very, you know, great. So I think it's an honor. Yeah,
absolutely.
So I'll say congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Control Room, can you please help me? I mean, so my namesake once again. That's Ibrahim Obalde Jr. Wow. Yes. And thank you very much. We'll be going for a short break. After the break, then the newspaper review. We'll be back.
QMoney, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your QMoney wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your QMoney wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using QMoney Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. QMoney, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. You are watching QTV this morning, and of course we've already dealt with the African proverb, and we'll go straight to the newspaper review. Lolly, what do we have there? The Fourier.
I have the Fourier with me, and it states on the front page that bad registration ministry condemns cash deals of Alkalolu in attestation. Fishermen in Tangier attribute fish shortage cost to trawlers. FAO present food testing laboratory equipment to FSQA. Open Society platform reviews key national policies. And NAWEC again blames weather for recent electricity fluctuations in West Coast region and KM. That's the headline stories on Foroyaa.
The Foroyaa newspaper. And this is the Point newspaper. Senegambia traders laments cross-border challenge, government reacts. And of course, we also have Councillor Jawara threatens to drag KMC to court over garbage issue. Gambia, Senegal ranked by HRW among countries protecting pregnant girls, adolescent right to education. The situation of food nutritional insecurity facing Gambia exacerbated. And of course, we also have the central bank governor rescinds restriction of FCD shipment of foreign exchange. That's what we have on the Point newspaper. Thank you very much, MS, for joining us again on this program. Let's start with the Senegambia traders lament cross-border challenge, government reacts. I mean, still people are having challenge when it comes to border crossing. I mean, where is the free movement of goods and people? Where is the MOU that is signed?
ECOWAS protocols.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, people are still feeling difficulty in accessing certain countries. I mean, when you're traveling to Senegal, you will realize that all they are saying about this free Africa movement, it's not true.
Yeah, probably it's not entirely bad, but it's problematic. You know, traveling within the sub-region there would have been more integration, you know, as put on the papers. In the papers, very nice protocols, very nice policies, and you know, at their leadership level, anytime they made the discourse issues around you know, the movement of goods and services and people as well. But I think it has to be a win-win situation, because if people are coming from other countries, you know, within the sub-region, which is the ECOWAS sub-region, it's easy to come into the country, Gambia. I think Gambia is respecting it. But going from Gambia to other countries like Senegal, because Senegal is our neighbor, immediate neighbor, is somehow complicated. Sometimes, even yesterday I was discussing with one very regular traveler. He says it's so difficult to go to Senegal. It's even difficult to go to Guinea-Bissau when you want to bring something, like you have a lot of checkpoints. Exactly. They ask different, even if you want to buy maybe just 5-liter palm oil bottle of, you know, it's difficult to navigate, but it is easy to take things from Gambia, taking it to Senegal, like stuffs that you will need. So I think there should be a political will when it comes to these issues. Because if you go to Jarasoma, you know Jarasoma, LRR, you stand at the Senegambia, like just at the Trans-Gambia Road, you count the number of Senegalese vehicles plying from the southern part of Senegal going towards the other part. You can count hundreds of vehicles, you understand. But if Gambian vehicles want to access the other end, it's a problem. It's a problem. So I think this has been a long overdue. This has been a problem that has been happening since. I think sometimes it's high time. Yeah. It's high time we resolve this problem. You know, issues that are written in black and white should be respected by everyone. And then that is why we have an ECOWAS passport. We have ECOWAS ID card.
Well, I mean,
so I don't think
I said to myself, I mean, our ID card is called the ECOWAS ID card. Yes. You understand? I mean, it's very difficult when you have an ECOWAS. If you have an ECOWAS ID, this means you can move about in any of the ECOWAS countries. Absolutely. But it is very, very difficult for you to move. When you look at it, people tend to say, Gambia and Senegal, Bena Bopaling. All the time people say that. I mean, but these are not respected. I'll tell you something. Gambians respect Senegalese very well. I'm not saying Senegalese don't respect Gambians, but we respect them very well. I can see a whole lot of activities from Senegal to the Gambia. When they come, we welcome them with open arms. But it's difficult. I'm speaking, you know, out of experience. I mean, I experienced this. I mean, I took a car from here to Dakar. My brother, my number plate light wasn't bright. Only the number plate light. If I get to any checkpoint, I have to pay money before I move. You know, should we treat each other that way?
I
no,
think
that's not done. That's not even fair. And we said we are brothers and sisters, and I think our common goals should match both countries. But you know, doing business in the Gambia is really free. It's really open for people like outsiders to come and do business here. But as you said, outsiders going to do business from, or even going to get stuff, it's very difficult. And I think awareness is also lacking. And as Gambians, as citizens, we really need to know these laws. We really need to be aware of things. Then it's easy to know where your limitations are. Because I think if you're aware of this protocol or these documents that are written, it's easier for you to manage yourself on the way. But whatever they implement, you'll think it's a law that I have to abide by it.
Yeah, I think it's the for me, society, like within ourselves, like the relationship is there. You can say Ben Abopal, and when it comes to, you know, having that relationship amongst the people, the citizenry. But I think it's a political problem. This is a political problem. It's because it has to deal with the authorities, and it's just a political decision. We've seen there was a time that even the agreement that was done between Gambia and Senegal about the transportation issue, you know, it was violated by Senegal. You know, I think it's important that this agreement, there is an agreement between a bilateral agreement between Gambia and Senegal, you know, aside from the ECOWAS protocol, which is binding amongst member states, but also there is a bilateral agreement between Gambia and Senegal when it comes to transportation, movement of people, having trade deal, fishing and stuff, among other things. I think we really, for me, it boils down to political decision. You know, they have to really, not just to meet, but also those agreements should be implemented. It should also filter down to those people that are responsible, like for instance, the people that, the police, the authorities that are responsible, so that they don't make life very crazy. If you go to other countries, you know, like Europe is very integrated. If just with your European ID card, you can travel anywhere in Europe without, you know, having delay. But why are we not having that in amongst ourselves? I think we have to revisit.
Well, if you look at it, that's where corruption comes in. I mean, I think most of the most of the system, the way they work, it's because of corruption. That's why things are slow. That's why people are stuck. That's why, you know, businesses are not moving. It's not that Africa, we will not be able to do certain things.
Of course we can.
But it's a matter of the people willing to accept change, the people willing to allow, I mean, to allow the flow of reality. I mean, when I talk about reality, is for people to allow, you know, to try fight corruption, to stop certain acts, to stop certain attitudes, for us to move. But otherwise, things will not move.
And you know, integration, there is an advantage. First is it boosts the economy of both countries. Like for instance, if Gambia and Senegal have that integration, people can easily go to Senegal and stuff. It boosts the GDP of both countries, or it boosts the GDP of our regions. People will have more energy to go there, and people will also be able to pay tax, you know, and then more tax and more people will be productive, and it will cement the relationship. So, but if there are restrictions, I think after having all these nice protocols, all this nice agreement, bilateral agreement, still really
it's not reflecting.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So as I said, it's a political problem. you know, if politicians who are decision makers, if they are willing to address this, it will not even take time. It
Definitely.
will be just a matter of pressing the button.
The maslaha has to be out.
Yeah,
Then
absolutely.
we implement.
It should be a win-win situation. Gambia should win, and then Senegal should win.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's come back to our country. Here, Councillor Jawara threatens to drag KMC to court over garbage issue. Councillor Jawara claimed that he and the KMC Mbalit team had an agreement in May 2022 for a weekly collection of garbage at his residence. He further accused the KMC Mbalit officials of collecting money from his people while he was away without issuing receipts. Yes. So this is
an allegation.
Huge allegation.
Yeah, it's an allegation. Yeah, he has the right to take them to court. You know, if that is the case, let him go and seek for redress before the court of law.
Because there was an agreement between them.
Yeah, if there is an agreement and that his lawyers or his counsels can prove beyond reasonable doubt, then KMC is in trouble. Yeah, I think using the courts very relevant. If you feel an institution or you know, an area council has trampled upon your rights, I think it's important, and also it will set a good precedent. You know, it will send a signal when it comes to you know, staff, the KMC staff's conduct. If the case goes positive, but let them go to the courts, and then, because it's an allegation, so he who alleges should prove. You know, absolutely, this should be the case.
You talked about courts. I mean, you mentioned court. Although we'll be talking about, we'll be having legal aid here. We'll be talking about legal matters. But I mean, when you look at courts in the Gambia, most of our people are afraid of going to courts. I mean, don't you think it's high time we start utilizing our courts?
Of course.
It's like an abomination in our country here for people to take, you know, someone to court.
But courts are there to address issues. You know, court is part of the system, the governance system. You have the executive, judiciary, and the legislature. So these are systems that are in place for people to explore, because we don't want to have an anarchy, you know, a society which is chaotic. So there is a competent body that is assigned to look into matters, to preside over matters of conflict, among other things. You have also alternate dispute resolutions. If they can also explore that, it's not bad. That if he writes to the KMC and they agree and accept that this is the case, and they penalize those people who did that responsible, then it's good. That is very proactive. But if that cannot be the case, they can take it to the courts. You know, it's good. I'm sure, you know, that probably the court will do a due diligence to the case if it, because it's their responsibility. They have to preside over. For me, it's good. People should start taking institutions to courts.
To set examples.
To set examples, set good precedents. You know, because we cannot leave things to be like normal, and then institutions that should provide services, not only the KMC, but it cut across, you know, NAWEG, GAMTEL, name them, any institution that you feel is infringing on your rights, or you think that probably, you know, your rights are seized, you take them to court, and then the court will preside over the case.
Well, I know many people will be...
And let them invite the media to publish it.
To publish it.
Yeah.
Yes, I know many people will be eager to take NAWEG to court. I mean, what's the NAWEG story there?
NAWEG again.
I learned that these days they are very aggressive. I mean, someone complains, there was a time she didn't have light for the whole day.
That's bad.
You know.
So NAWEG again blames weather for recent electricity fluctuations in West Coast and KM. This time they are not blaming people, but the weather.
Yeah. That's a
They
very,
blame the weather.
It's
So
a
he has
very
been
beautiful.
raining.
It's a very beautiful. I mean, frame there.
Yeah, exactly. Because they know it has been raining throughout almost 3 days consecutively, and you know, maybe they will be like, okay, we have to off the lights so that we save the engines or we save the machines from crashing, and you know, every little drop they'll have to go off. So I don't think people have much to say about this one, because they really blame it on the weather.
So should NAWEC be privatized?
NAWEC.
Should we privatize
No,
them?
first is
Or should we sell NAWEC?
Separate the water.
We don't have to sell NAWEC?
No, separate the water component from the electricity. And yes, there should be that. The water should be separated. It should not be one administration running the water component. And I think with that, probably there will be productivity.
It will ease.
Yeah, it will ease their work. You know, the water company, there should be a water company. You know, probably it should be Gambia Water Company, sort of
its own, yeah?
on its own, and then NAWEC concentrate on light. Or what they can also do is probably they can have public-private partnership. You know, they can provide the services, they can install the services, provide the services, and allow the a private company to do the retail services, like selling cash power, doing that, doing this. You understand? You know, just like how I think
NAWEC should be open.
They
should come out and tell people
how they partner with other companies like QCell. You know, why not you just say, okay, now let's give this component to a private business that is competent enough to take care of it. For them, they should concentrate on the engineering aspect, making sure that the machines are working, you know, like focus on the engineering and making sure that how to improve those services. And then the other component, because for me, I think NAWEC is overwhelmed for me, because I used to talk to people who work with NAWEC, and I was also privileged to, you know, attend some research validation that was done by international organizations on NAWEC, you know, and there are a lot of issues that were raised in that regard. Though I'm not an expert on that, but I believe NAWEC should be the water company, the water
they
aspect.
Should separate both.
Yes, and also try to relinquish some of the work that they do, and you know, give it to privatize it. Some of part of what they do, what they're doing now, they privatize it. They concentrate on service, like ensuring that there is service delivery, efficient service delivery.
Absolutely.
If not, you will be like, it's just like you give a 5-year-old 20 liters of, you know,
to be very
20 liters of gallon to carry.
You know.
Probably yes,
and
you need water.
Sometimes
but maybe
I mean, don't you think NAWEC they are overstaffed? I mean,
those are the problems.
NAWEC themselves,
that's what I'm saying. That is the problem. So now, how are you going to make those staff productive? How are you going to integrate them to the system? You can do a headcount audit, sort of, and see what each and every staff or what department is doing good. Are they doing their work as expected? So they are overwhelmed, to be honest. Let them separate the two and then privatize some aspect of it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Were you did you witness days when they call NAWEC GUC?
I was young,
you know,
yes, at the time.
One of my uncles in Germany, he said to me, "Is GUC still there?" I said, "Uncle, you miss Gambia. Come back." All right. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming, MS, on the program. It's always good to have you here. You know.
Yeah.
And
it's a pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what we have on the newspaper review. We'll take a short break. After the break, then we'll be talking to legal aid, and we'll be discussing legal matters. We'll be back.
Light From the beginning of time, light has been there.
It is integral to our survival and to our way of living.
We need light to work,
To build,
to grow things, and even to see our loved ones.
light makes things easier and better.
So QCell has changed the way you buy Q-Power to make it easier and more accessible.
You can now access the same service quickly and get your cash power tokens instantly with the new QCell Q-Power code.
To light up your world, simply dial *363#.
With the touch of your fingers,
With ease and convenience from the comfort of your home or office,
you can bring light into your world instantly with *363#.
Q-Power, lighting your world.
QCell Sunyabus.
We innovate, others follow. To make sure your company's products and services reach your potential customers, it is essential that you choose the right channel for your marketing purposes. QTV has the widest reach locally and beyond, and we can give your business the visibility it needs. Call QTV Marketing on +220 324 4444 or email us at marketing@qtv.gm and take your business to the world.
Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. eFunkanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75 and $100 and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10 to $100 using eFunkanta by dialing *393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q-Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS. eFunkanta is the service for you. Dial *393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the pioneers of mobile loan service in the Gambia. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Watching QTV this morning, and we are back again. If you miss anything discussed here, you can go to our website or follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, where you will get to see the things discussed on this program. We've just finished discussing the newspaper, and you know, we'll go straight to what we call the social issues, and we have legal aid here. Fatoumata Tal Saho is here today to talk to us certain things about legal matters. And you know, if you can remember last week and week before last, we had two gentlemen here. We discussed very interesting topics on legal matters. So Lolly, we have Fatoumata already in the studio with us.
It's good to have you, Fatoumata, and you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Lolly.
Yeah. So please tell us. I mean, I asked this question. Your people, when they were here, I asked them, what do you do at Legal Aid?
Thank you very much, Mr. Balde. At Legal Aid, we offer services, legal services, to the less privileged and the children. Yes, when I say the less privileged, is adults that cannot afford the services of a lawyer. Adults that are mostly charged with capital offenses. We call them capital offenses, offenses that are punishable with death or life imprisonment. So we offer them legal services, which includes legal advice and also represent them in court. And when it comes to children as well, we represent them irrespective of the crime committed. So that's basically what we do. We also have the mandate to deal with civil matters, but as of now, we don't have the resources. So for now, we are only limiting ourselves to criminal offenses. Yes, basically.
When you talk about adults, what is the age range of, determining the person that you represent?
Yes, adults are 18 and above.
Okay.
From 18 years and above. When we say children, according to our laws, they are the ones below the age of 18 yes. From 17 to 00 to 17 years. Yes.
All right, interesting. So today we'll be focusing on arrest. I mean, the right of the person arrested.
Yes.
Before and after arrest.
After arrest,
It's important for us to focus on that. But let's talk about, tell us what arrest entails.
Okay, Mr. Balde, thank you very much. When we talk about arrest, it means seizing someone and taking them into custody. Yes, seizing someone and taking them into custody, or the act of seizing someone and taking them into custody. And that includes touching and confining the body of the person to be arrested. Understand? But when you're doing that, the authority effecting arrest should be mindful not to use what we call excessive force. There is a limited force that is allowed, reasonable force that is allowed for the effect of arrest. Also, if a person submits to arrest, for example, you know, we have some people that are very compliant. When you're there to arrest them, they simply follow you to the police station or agree to follow you to the police station. When that happens, then you do not need to touch or even confine that person's body. Yes, so basically that's what arrest entails. So also, the person should not be unnecessarily restrained. They should not be, for example, they should not put shackles on the person if that person is very compliant. And when we say reasonable force, some people might, you know, misinterpret it somehow. But I think reasonable force depends on every situation. Yes, so basically that's it. That's what
Lolly, I have seen people, I mean, when arrested, they did not refuse to be arrested.
Definitely.
But they were shackled in chains to be taken away.
That is wrong.
It's wrong.
Yes, it's
so
wrong.
does that individual have right, I mean, to fight over that?
To seek justice.
Fight over
to seek justice.
Yes, yes, of course, yes, of course. That person has they have a right to seek redress for that. It's a violation of their rights, so they have a right to seek redress.
Yes, Lord.
So, legal aid, how effective is this body and efficient? Because you're talking about people that you help underprivileged people. So how?
It is very effective, Lolly. It is absolutely effective, because like the saying goes, all our fingers are not equal. We have so many Gambians. We know the rate in Gambia. We have so many Gambians that cannot afford the services of a lawyer. You know, lawyers charge a bit too much over the high side. They're over the high side. So we have represented so many people that don't have the access to acquire, don't have the means to acquire a lawyer. And I personally, I am dealing with the Children's Court in Birkama. So I have represented a lot of children that found themselves in conflict with the law. And legal aid is effective. We are doing so much with very limited resources.
That's interesting.
If you look at the way arrests are made,
yes.
In other countries, I've gone through so many documentaries. I mean, security personnel cannot arrest a person without getting an arrest warrant.
Yes, in other countries.
They cannot search your house without getting a search warrant.
Yes.
Does it apply in the Gambia?
No, it does not apply in the Gambia. Yes, in the Gambia, a security personnel can arrest without a warrant. For instance, if the security personnel witnesses the act itself, the commission of the crime, they can effect arrest immediately. And also, if they have strong suspicions that an act is being committed or has been committed, they can arrest without a warrant. Also, if they come across a deserter from the armed forces, they can effect arrest. So it does not apply. Yeah.
Well, yes. So which institution it's giving the full right to effect arrest?
Thank you.
Or anybody can arrest?
Yes, basically anybody can arrest. But we have people in authority, that is the police, the drug law enforcement. We have a magistrate that can effect arrest. We also have private persons that can that can arrest, yes. But immediately a person is arrested, they should be taken to the nearest police station, yes. And also private persons, we've seen private persons that effect arrest, and instead of taking the person to the police station, they resort to mob justice, start beating the accused person. That's not done, and it's a violation of the accused person's, the suspect's right. So immediately you apprehend a suspect, you take them to the police station as soon as possible.
Okay, and again, we've seen patrol teams, like the drug law enforcement, like instant you're on the move and you happen to suspect a person, then you ask the individual to be searched on the spot. So yes, in a public place, he's searched and nothing is found on him. So what can the individual do?
Loli, nothing, because they have the authority to. Yes,
Okay.
if you suspect, if you have strong suspicion that a person is with something illegal, or someone is about to commit an illegal act,
Okay.
then you have the right to
search.
Yes, to search.
Okay.
Yes, but the search should not be, you know, too rigorous. Just do a very, you know, simple search on that person. Yes. Yeah.
Well, it's important, but most of these rules are not followed. I mean, we'll just sit on television or radio and talk about them.
Yes.
And when the drug squads come here too, they just make everything nice. But we all know it doesn't look nice.
Yes.
I mean,
Absolutely.
let's take a sample. If I am arrested and taken to the police station, maybe they meet me in the midst of maybe like suspected weed smokers. I mean, they've taken me to the police station. They've humiliated me in the community. They've taken me to the police station and realized that no, this guy doesn't smoke. He
Was just part of the group.
Well, what is the law saying about that? I mean, should I be compensated?
Compensated for?
For being humiliated in public like that?
It depends. It depends on, yes, because if you're found in the midst of smokers and you're raided and arrested together with them and taken to the police station, and they later found out that you were not part of it, I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
You won't be compensated. I think there should be compensation.
Really?
Yes, in that sense.
If your rights are violated, you feel that your rights are violated, you can test the waters and seek redress, yes. And see
well, even if I test the waters, I mean, if they are not ready to compensate me, they won't compensate me. Or maybe I can get legal aid to come stand for me again and to see if I'm going to win that court.
All right, no problem. Mr. Balde, you mentioned about the, that the police and other authorities do not follow these the right protocols. Yes, and we've been facing so much when it comes to that. Just last week, we had a child suspect that was arrested and taken to the police station. He was arrested on the Tobaski Day, and he spent almost a month, not almost a month and some weeks at the police station. Yes, so we have, according to the Children's Act, that is a gross violation of that child's right. You get to the police station, you talk to the officers, they are very defensive and defiant. They tell you we are not breaking any law, we are in our rights, so and so, you know. So there are changes when it comes to human rights violation, but still we are still struggling.
It's very slow.
Yes.
Yes, don't you think, Fatoumata, it's the, like, the know-how? I mean, I think most of our security personnel need to go and read. I mean, they need to know the law.
Yes,
there are sections that you will tell our security personnel what did section, what phrase of the law of the Gambia said this and that and that and that and that. They won't be able to tell you. Don't you think they should get used to the law? I mean, don't you think they should read to know this?
Absolutely, I agree with that, Mr. Bradley, because the police officer I encountered on my last visit to the police station, I was amazed because you quote certain sections and he doesn't know one, and he will insist that a person below the age of 18 should not be called a minor, and that person is a child. So we had to I and my colleague had to school him a bit, open up the law books, and you know, at the end he came around. Yes. So I agree with you. They need to there is need for more sensitization, and we are getting there, because now we have certain officials that are at the university. They are learning. Most of them are at the law faculty. They are getting to know the law. Yeah, we are getting there. It's slow, but we are getting there.
And of recent, you've seen police having a lot of trainings.
Yes, a lot of trainings.
They're organizing a lot of trainings
Absolutely.
for advocacy trainings for the police. And I think the most important thing is, after the training, you practicalize it. You put it into use.
Absolutely.
And always familiarizing yourselves with the documents is very important.
It's very important.
If you know you don't know
for
much.
the security to practicalize what you train, but not the train of guns.
No.
You don't have to practicalize guns here.
So,
all right.
Fatma,
yes.
I want to ask. I know it's not easy to deal with things like criminals or issues like, you know, problems. And you've mentioned that you're constrained with resources. How are you tackling that? How are you working towards ensuring that you have all the materials, or you support it in trying to do what you required?
Yes, we have a very relentless admin, a very good one, thanks to our able boss, Mr. Cisse, Executive Secretary. He's doing all that he can to make sure that the environment is conducive, and the resources that are needed are given for us to be able to do our work effectively. Yes, recently we've seen the addition of 2 or 3 cars. So movement now is easier than before. You know, we are having very good, not very good, but we are getting there. We are having we're trying.
Some improvement.
Some improvement.
Gradually.
Yeah, gradually.
Let's talk about lawyers being absent in courts. I mean, sometimes sittings, courts are adjourned, adjournment. I mean, it takes years. Courts are just been adjourned.
Yes. I attended a training yesterday, and one of our senior counsel said something that is very important. Lawyers themselves cannot give an adjournment. It's the magistrate or the judge that gives that adjourns a matter. So even if a lawyer wants an adjournment and the magistrate or the judge refuses, then that particular case will not be adjourned on that day. So it's not about lawyers seeking adjournment. I think it's a whole collective effort of everybody, you know, being mindful of their rights and their responsibilities when it comes to case management. I think that's it. Yes.
Have you ever sit and think, I mean, hey, Mile 2 Central Prison, there are people that spend 5 years there, and these people, some of them are innocent, but they are reminded there. I mean, what is legally doing about this?
We do have prison visits, and we are aware of what you are saying. But just like I said earlier, it's not an individual effort. Even if we are concerned about people that have been remanded or are being remanded for 5 years and more, there's little we can do about it, because we have other actors in the system that needs to do their part as well for the system to move. So we have parties like the Ministry of Justice, the police is there, we have parties like the judiciary. So even if we come to court every day prepared with everything, and the other parties are not, the other actors in the system are not prepared, the court will not, the system will not move, and then there will be lapses here and there. So yes, it's a collective effort, and we should all just, you know, join hands and do a better job. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I would have really loved us to do this in the local language, at least for the interest of our local viewers. Mbokk yi ñu ngi leen a jaajëfal di leen ngeen a seetaan this morning fii si QTV ñu ngi waxtaanee affaire yi suñ luwaa yi ak sarta yi nga xam ne ñoo ko ëmba tey nag ñu ngi fi amee Fatoumata Tall Sakho mi nga xam ne moom tam si wàllum luwaa bi la moo liggéey Fatouba lañ bëggoon rek nga wax ñu tuuti yéen lan mooy seen liggéey Legal Aid.
jërëjëf Balde ñun Legal Aid ñu ngi yëngu si wàllum luwa mooy taxawal ñi nga xam ne amuñ doole pour jël looya bu leen a taxawal suñ nekkee si jafe-jafe ba pare tam dañ dee mun a taxawal xale yoo xam ne ñu ngi commit crime ñu ngi leen arrest yóbbu leen si police station bi ñu ngi leen accuse o ñu ngi wax ne ñoom ñoo sàcca mbaa ñoo rey nit mbaa ñoo réeb nit waaw ñooñu leen dee represent foofu di leen jox tam li ñoo wax legal advice waaw même su nekkul taxawal leen si code bi sax dañ leen dee jox li nga xam ne moom la ñoo ooyee legal advice mooy ñu xaw ma naka la ko waxee si olof waaw mooy wax leen daal lan la luwaa bi wax si seen case bi waaw maanaam loolu lañ dee
ok maanaam tey suñ tomb bi fuñ koo tënk mooy lan la nit war a def bu nekkee ne ñëw nañ pour jàpp borom arrest moom lan mooy warugalam ak lan moo nekk warugal yi ñi nga xam ne ñoo ko ñëw pour arrest
waaw jërëjëf Balde su police bi wala drug squad wala anybody ku nekk in authority su suspecté ne kii diw sangam dafa commit crime wala mu ngi waaj a commit crime am na right bi pour ñëw jël ko lu ñoo wax arrest jël ko yóbbu ko si police station bi loolu la ñoo wax arrest léegi moom su ñëwee pour jël si kooku daf ko war a def si yar ak teegin mun naa laal yarami kooku wala mu confine ko maanaam lifin ko taka ko nii handcuff ko waaye su dee kooku nangu na comme ne mu ne ko ne dinaa dem ak yow den du jarati mu def yooyu noonu yëpp mun na ko yóbbu nanka si police station ba pare li war ki ñëw arrest mooy bum xeexa police bi su nit ñëwee pour arrest la ànda la moom nanka rek nga dem ak moom si police station bi waaw ba pare suñ àggee si police station bi police bi am na right within 3 hours pour wax ko lan moo tax ñu arrest la lan moo tax ñu indi la fii waaw ba pare within 72 hours mooy ñetti fan waaw police bi su dee beelu kim jàppa war naa try mu yóbbu ko court waaw
léegi bu nekkee ne tey ñëw na jàpp nañ ma nangu naa jàpp nañ la de yow gis nañ ne da nga dem def lii ak lii dañ la tuumal léegi ñëwal ñu dem naa ànd naa gaay léegi man am naa right buñ ma dugal si seen sel bi ñu tëj ma ndax luwaa bi dafa ne suñ la accusé nga dem war nañ laa jàppa ñu dugal la foofu ñu tëj la by force
ñoom am nañ right pour dugal la tëj la waaw loolu la ñoo wax detention waaw mun nañ la faa teg parce que duñ la mun a teg si biti si saal bi
boo nangoo sax ba buñ xamee ne sax yow soo fi toogee doo daw doo def dara nangu nga ne téye nañ la ba pare ñëw nga mun ngaa toogaa gaay foofu noonu ba lu ñoo def ñu def ko bañ la proof guilty
police station bu nekk xam nga am na seen luwa ak ni dee doxalee waaw man foofu moom du ma fa mun a sori waaye xam naa ne suñ la dugalee tamit gannaaw comptoir li ñoo gannaaw comptoir am nañ right bi pour dugal la fa waaw ndax soo nangu wutee soo nangoo toog duñ la fa dugal loolu moom leerut ma bu baax
waaw parce que loolu daf ma day jaaxal torop bu nekkee ne tey bañu ma man foog naa ne waruloo ma téye nga dugal ma si sel bi tëj ma understand nga so wel xaw ma nag ñoom seen luwaa bi
waaw xam naa police yi ñoo mun a leeral loolu waaw bugga naa laajte tamit comme yéen si seen liggéey bi yan façon crime ngeen dee gën a jànkuwanteel
waaw
parce que yëfi xale wax nga ne léegi-léeg ñu tuuma leen si yëfi rey yëfi saaca ak yooyu noonu ba pare tamit mag yi tamit yan cases ngeen dee gën a deal with
ñun mostly cases yu dee gën a bari yu dee ñëw si ñun mooy murder rey nit faat nit nga tey ko faat nit tayloo ko murder manslaughter ak rape mooy daanu si kaw nit ak murder rape ak robbery daanu si kaw nit jël alalam waaw yooyu ñoo dee gën a bari parce que mostly yooyu lañ dee deal with xam nga waxoon naa fi earlier ne yooyu ñooy capital offenses so yooyu lañ dee give priority so yooyu lañ dee gën a deal with xale yi tamit ñoom tamit dañ dee deal xale yi dañ dee rey waaw rey tey ko rey teyuloo ko moo da manslaughter dañ dee daanu si kaw seen yeneen xale yi moromi xale yi waaw ak ba pare
waaw am na solo léegi nit ki nga xam ne xale la o bu nekkut xale sax dem na ba like unfortunately mu rey nit teyut ko accidentally mu rey nit kooku noonu lan la loi bi wax si moom dañ koo tëj comme at yi nga xam ne yooyu lañ ko war a tëj ndax kooku loi bi daf koo baalal
Balde dafa am benn lu important am na benn age range boo xam ne loi bi dafa wax ne xale bi is incapable of committing a crime mënta commit crime at that age mooy from 11 years down so xale boobu noonu kum rey su reyee ni tey ko wala teyut ko wala mu daanu si beneen moromi xale lam wala lu mun a def rek si lu ñoo mun a consider crime moom dara du ko lifin benn daan
maanaam xale la
as
far as 11
la am wàcce si suuf kooku dara du ko war duñ ko téye duñ ko arrest dafa dem scot free waaw waaye from 12 up 12 ba 17 years su dee def nga commit nga any crime then you'll be subjected to the juvenile system mooy ne dañ la arrest process la then yóbbu la to the children's court boobu moom di nga face the consequences so when you get to the children's court nag it depends on the weight of the evidence and then the magistrate lan la moo the chairperson of the children's court lan la decide on when it comes to that.
Interesting. Ba léegi yan engagement ngeen amal pour ñi nga xam ne ñoo nekk si up country bi balaa ñoo tàggatoo.
ñu nekk si up country bi just recently we embarked on lu ñoo wax mobile legal aid clinic parce que xam nañ ne access to justice area yooyu daf dee difficult du ñëpp a dee mun a ñëw wala du ñëpp xam seen right boor yooyu o du ñëpp a dee mun a am access to court wala xam nga justice daal in general so dañ dem a project boo xam ne UNICEF ak UNDP ñoo ko sponsor so we embarked on it we tried dem nañ ba as far as Basse we had a school what we call the school MLAC dem si school si ñu wax xale yi ci ren yi sensitize leen on their rights and the child justice system wow so basically ñu ngi try when it comes to that area.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, Fatoumata Tall Saho, on this program. And viewers, we'll take a short break. After the break, then we'll go straight to the click segment. I mean, the legal aid segment, we'll be doing it every Wednesday here on QTV. We'll be back.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network. Save up to 50% energy with the new side-by-side Samsung refrigerator. Samsung air conditioners come with HD filter and antibacterial for your protection. Save time, energy, and effort by using our washing machines, loaded with innovative features that offer superior cleaning technology. Step into the future of television with our slick and slim Samsung Smart TV designs. Sizes range from 32 to 85 inches. Smart LED, Crystal UHD Ultra High Definition, and QLED Quantum Dark LED. Get new ways of interacting with your TV. Unparalleled vision, right from the comfort of your living room. Our products are backed with 1-year warranty. Visit us at QCell Building at Caraba Avenue or at Boost Turntable. Contact us on 333-217 or email us at info@quantumnet.gm. Have you been looking for the perfect indoor router with long-range Wi-Fi coverage and faster internet speed connecting all your smart devices? Well, we present to you the QCell Indoor Router, a router that has all you need and much more. For just $4,275, you can get 4G plus internet speed, wide coverage, and connect up to 15 devices. That's not all. The indoor router can be used for both office and home needs. So, enhance your internet experience with our indoor router. For more info, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, we innovate, others follow.
The biggest mobile money service in the Gambia has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Light. From the beginning of time, light has been there.
It is integral to our survival and to our way of living.
We need light to work,
To build,
to grow things, and even to see our loved ones.
light makes things easier and better.
So QCell has changed the way you buy Q-Power to make it easier and more accessible.
You can now access the same service quickly and get your cash power tokens instantly with the new QCell Q-Power code.
To light up your world, simply dial *363#.
With a touch of your fingers,
With ease and convenience from the comfort of your home or office,
you can bring light into your world instantly with *363#.
Q-Power, lighting your world.
QCell Sunyabus.
We innovate, others follow. To make sure your company's products and services reach your potential customers, it is essential that you choose the right channel for your marketing purposes. QTV has the widest reach locally and beyond, and we can give your business the visibility it needs. Call QTV Marketing on +220 324 4444 or email us at marketing@qtv.gm and take your business to the world.
Welcome back. You are watching QTV this morning. And we'll go straight to the click segment now, Lolly. We have Skank Man the Sweezy.
I'm in the building, man.
Scott man, well,
Yes.
I'm in the building, man.
Yeah, man. What's up?
I'm okay, bro. I'm doing good, man.
Yeah,
How's
man.
the morning?
You are ready to flex?
Oh, exactly.
What do we have?
We're having a guest today, man. Like one of my favorite artists, upcoming artists in the industry right now. He's been doing great, and you know, Del's featured him in his EP as well, man. And with me in the studio is Every Styles, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yo, Alabolo, yo, Style, you already know. Adamo Masia, you know. Shout out to everybody, you know, this morning right now. I'm so excited to be here, you know.
For real, man.
For
real, man. Excited to be here as well. Like, seriously, like, I knew you coming to the show, but I woke up with a different energy today, man. Like,
Yeah, for real,
the energy of, like, coming to the show and make sure people have fun today. And I know we're all going to have fun today, man. So, Every Styles, I want tell us about your music career, actually.
Okay.
Never came long. I'm not doing the musical corner.
Comme musical cool me alam ko comme na leg la kabin dinding, you know. I'm in love with the game kabin dinding. The internet ball be kata be ka musical ke man I understand kabin dinding, you know. So come not come after telephone ko this shit I can do it, you know. So after I want to do the musical ni kono.
Yeah, so I just want to know, when did you start doing music, actually?
Okay, now start as a career in 2017.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want me musical corner back, but yet still you're proving it to the people that you can do it. And I'm proud of that, man.
Thanks, man.
So not long ago, bro, you dropped your EP as well. It's out. It's making waves, man.
Yeah,
I know the EP actually is one of the EP that I keep listening to, and like it's on repeat as well, man. Because you know
thanks, man.
you're doing the drill thing as well. It's a different energy, man.
Yeah,
to be honest, bro.
real,
So what I want to know about the EP actually. I know the EP is really good. I'm not gonna lie. Who did the production, and why would you work on an EP? Because I think you don't have a lot of singles out there yet, but you still decided to work on the EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Come first of all, time we see gangland you know, a gang called Dark City. Time we know. So after then, we are gonna start some solo things. So after we started some solo things, then when you work on in an EP, you know. After I fake my just start the job at TME. right now ñu nekk suma management bi si label boobu laa nekk right now nii so after bu ma started di job ñu last job suma EP bi Mawji shout out to MBT Records Mawji more job EP bi everything you know.
Nice. So EP actually is sick, I'm not gonna lie, but yet still y'all can check him out. Check the EP on Audiomack. It's on Audiomack. Check it out and listen to it. Check it out on YouTube as well. I know you're gonna like it. Cause trust me, my recommendations are always the best. And trust me, when I everything I'm saying there, I mean it, man. This guy's EP, you should listen to it, man. You're looking at me like that. You should listen to it as well, Lodi. So now we're gonna have Stylo. Hamdane, you still come into the industry. You're not yet fully there, but still you're getting the recognition. Now we're gonna have actually industry. How is it for you, people like you? How are you feeling like getting to know people in the industry and getting to be somebody that takes part in the music industry as well in the Gambia?
Okay, well, I can say that in another way easy with you know, cause you know, upcoming it's hard so there's that financial or something like I'm gonna understand.
The financial support is not there, and you don't have the links yet to meet people that can help you with your music career and stuff like that, you know. But I think you were signed to a label.
Bala ma ñëw si loolu bala ma ñëw si label boobu noonu bala loolu comme things yi daf dee overtime suma financial ak everything you know so si la ma koto bi cabane comme right now ku ma nekk job nekkul ne music baa ñu boole te suma brother lay no waaye comme label la amee right now ni foofu laa nekk nii so after then label bu ma signé then comme everything mi smooth daal.
Yeah, but you're comfortable in the label, right? You're comfortable there.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's good then. You drop a video again not long ago, man. That video is a Jolong
remix, you know.
So being Bajalan Naja. Yeah, so let's talk about the first video actually. The inspiration towards the song, man. And the guy that did the video, and
visual.
And really like the video is one of my favorite as well. The video entails a lot of messages in it as well, man. So what inspiration behind the song? What inspired that song?
Okay, sombi mi ngi tudda Hakil Tuo te Hakil Tuo dara la loo xamantene comme nit ci loo munti nekk danga ko war a bàyyi xel you know te nit itam dañ la war a bàyyi xel.
Exactly.
So moo tax te moo nekk song the first song from the EP you know and video bu ma génnee moo nekk the first video from the EP. So after then bu mu génnee after mu ne nit yi over ko love then after attack ta mu caba ko then hit ma up then you remix ko you know.
Exactly.
So right now, they more what again you know. So more than over excited right.
The video is gonna be played here, man. To be honest, we're dropping a brand new video of AB Styles featuring Attack Gay, man. And this song, trust me, man, I've listened to it, and I can't wait for all to listen to it as well, man. So we're going with a quick music break, and we'll be right back after this break, man, with more exclusive interviews and freestyle session as well.
Yeah. Stylo Inside Jolong Nakata debulu wate Jolong Yo Asorong Nakata debulu wate Sorong Inside Jolong Absiari Pule ko bakolo kolong Mbalong Maniga walong Yo Nati baila wate Jolong Gucci sudah mana gay di jema kisi. What now? You the fella you can nigga hamun na bola boy lay them kisi. All my time man bakala uti my chop si champion chop lan footy. Jellen best betingan best mo good man double cuffs my help out to man AB style. New fresh pure holy. This the some style. You the man be China, Jollen Gangnam style. How you do what they want? Once you hit the dial, it's a different style. Just a different. Kajala, Ajala, inside Jolong. Nakata debulu wate Jolong Yo Asorong Nakata debulu wate Sorong Inside Jolong Absiari Pule ko bakolo kolong Mbalong Maniga walong Yo Nati baila wate Jolong Kuntinya Bwendel kungola tinyata Remix of Pelena Kamalen Koya ko bila bidiala Kela wakiro kukaloa kasene ko tatima Anala kumoni nada na nyao nyansa sendalma Batubang Kumole kulyate fama kungoti Kabwari fango kungoti muka sama batu wate niyoji Itulola
Ja Saniola na Jolon tando maka Jamal defa.
Hey Jolon tando maka Jamal defa. To be honest, man, I told you guys this video is next level. the song as well, man, is next level, man, to be honest, man. Ebi, Attack on this one, the song totally changed when it comes to the remix. Some of the lyrics that were added on it are different lyrics as well, man. Let's talk about this, bro. How did Attack hit you up about this collabo?
Okay, come on, Attack, come neku music sa banyu bole, you know, come my brother since back in the days, you know. Come mother made this thing in a different way, mother made this thing in a different way. So after the first song began, I haggled to Monaca first a jalong video. So after not train hammer, so mother much chabako like the hammer come that this bobam dal, you know. After then still I hit up on Instagram, then after me madam said and then send job song, you know, a jalong remix. Yeah. In a different way. The right now so holy come numtura first song numtura remix be then how different flavors.
Yeah, some of the lyrics are even changed. Yeah. Bit with them it is like
well, just melody just
it's the same thing,
change, you know.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Really, you know.
I just want to know, what is that guy doing there? The guy in black, I mean covered in black. What is he doing there? What connection does he have with the song?
Okay, come now when it comes comme right now the message la nek di send ni right now ni comme so c'est first video bi ca bang ngay lu
black first video bi the same thing, it was all black with the hoodie
mako don react why right now ni comme right now ni ñoo nek di replace without comme gay ko di react xamna understand why secret bo xamantene nak nit yi oftal len ko understand.
I hope ne you are not part of the Illuminati gang. I am smelling something. Yo, yaa ngi jël ku sol lu ñu rek toog noonu si toogu.
If Illuminati brings money, I'm in.
You are in?
We're all about the money.
I'm suspecting something there.
See? After go understand.
This thing.
Wow. It looks more like a material sort of. It's like a chair.
This is not a chair. This is a human being. This is not back and why need la?
Yeah.
Seems like.
This looks like a shrine.
If it brings money, boy, we're in for it.
You are in for it.
No,
anything for the money.
No, Buba.
Anything
for the money.
No, we'll did.
Okay, but
I told you this guy has a different melody when it comes to his music that he does, though, to be honest, man. To me, there are few people in the industry that are termed as better artists, actually, when it comes to me, because they are unique. You get it? And people that are doing drill in the Gambia now, trust me, let's watch out for the next 2 to 3 years. We have other drill artists that are going to come up to take over the industry as well.
It's good to do your own thing.
That's it. Yeah.
Another person will be like, let more fun. Kikala, why is he in black?
Always.
You have to make sure that floor
okay, bro, come man, come sorry, man, come that mindset la come chabangam ball of modem, man do more top ball.
Exactly.
Them always come to look different.
Yeah.
Mindset bobla I mean.
No, but it helps a lot as well. You should be unique. That's what I always say.
Do it different.
Unique. Do your thing different. You know, don't follow everybody's footsteps. But I'm unique as well. That's why the morning show is always fun.
Man.
Because I'm unique. And I'm destined to be here today, man.
Absolutely.
Self-promotion. Give no recommendation.
I'm not promoting myself.
You're promoting yourself.
Why do you people hate Buba so much?
No, they don't hate me. They always want to fight me. You get it? So,
you brag too much.
I don't brag, but it's the hard fact. With me and the morning show, trust it, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Whether you like it
yes,
or not.
I acknowledge it. It's funny, yeah.
Now, every stars. Let's talk about your career, bro. Okay. Where do you want to see yourself from now to the ending of the year or from now to next year? Because, you know, trust me, like I said, you have the potential in you. And with the EP that you dropped, that EP is big as well, man. Thanks, man. So, and I hope you're working on other projects as well.
Yeah.
But I want to know, actually, what is the future for you in the music industry?
Okay, come pro right now, right now, no more music industry, come QTV, come this morning is a huge thing. At Gambia, come huge for, come right now, money can listen to small papa. Come just, no more explain right now, come no more buga men right now to industry, come. Right now, come new family, come dafa bigger than that 100 times, you know.
Yeah.
Inshallah. Come right now,
exactly. You're aiming to be somewhere else, somewhere bigger than the Gambian music industry itself, bro. And I pray to work out for you as well, man, because you're talented. You have everything that it takes to be there. To be honest, man. So apart from Attack, which other artists are you working with?
new for come, it's gonna be a surprise.
let's talk about it on this show.
Because it's gonna be a surprise.
I hate
after so much EP, my fans right now you demand man. Right now, Luna can work on just.
Man, even me, I demand you to work on another EP as well because
yeah,
I know what you can do, bro. Trust
yeah,
it. With the talent there, we could have more than 5, 6, 7 EPs, and they're all gonna be hit songs as well on the EP, bro. Yeah, I know. Things are not really hard. Things are not really easy in the industry. For people like you, like I keep saying, I just want to know what strategy are you putting in place to market your music out of the Gambia as well? Because most of our artists we have in the Gambia just want to remain within the Gambia. It doesn't help the industry. We should try to market ourselves out of the Gambia as well. And there is no distribution. We have them, but they're not really doing their work. That's what I could say to me, man. Because they keep using Gambian artists to make money for themselves. So are you working on linking any other distribution label out of the Gambia to distribute your music as well?
Yeah. Come right now, come you say work on small labels and you say work on, you know. But right now, come the Mabuga stick to my for the culture. Come Loa Hamilton Afasi, come much more than go Guinea. Come right now, come so holy Gambian right now, come outside of this. Come do they gel that style new one okay be Gambian style. How many understand? But right now, come Lola Buga introduce come Guinea outside. How many understand? Then pull it them Gamuna sing. Gaham come Gambia vitamin.
Yeah, for real, man. It's gonna work out one day. I keep saying this. It's gonna work. We just need more content in the entertainment industry, and we need more people to invest into the industry as well. We're gonna move to a better stage and a bigger level as well when it comes to the Gambia, because we are yet still to penetrate the international market. But people with the other Gambian artists that we have out of the Gambia are also doing great, man. Look at the STS in the UK. He's performing there. He's filling up places. Digital as well, the same thing. Nyancho as well, the same thing. So at least people in the diaspora that are Gambian, they are seeing what the work in Gambian artists are putting in the industry as well. They're also trying to help. So we need people like that to help the industry so that we can move to a bigger place as well, man. So before we wrap up the session, your final words to your fans out there. And the video has been premiered on QTV, and the video is going to be out today as well, man, at 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Come over again, come y'all stay tuned, you know. Come video by want to drop sharply, but right now QTV, you know, like the first platform you go play. So everybody stay tuned, you know. And shout out to TME, shout out to come you haven't telling you Java things, come you must support, you know. Shout out to everybody down there.
QTV, the first platform to play it, and trust it, man. It was played on the morning show.
Absolutely.
It was played on the morning show. Like, seriously, it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Now we're going to the freestyle session. You go ballet. Get ready, man. Get ready for him. I told you.
You know, I keep murdering your artist. The murder that murdered his murder, the murder that murder his murder. So I keep murdering the artist here.
But this one is a different vibe. Trust me, man. Let me have my beat. Let's go to the freestyle session, man. One of a kind. Skankman Sweezy featuring AB Stars on the morning show.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna be J. Because
we did it.
Hey,
we did it.
Valentine this morning. Hey, okay. Tell him Valentine this morning. Hey, you come when BJ when tell BJ when Valentine jam. Hey, you go scan BJ and Keba BJ when Valentine jam. Hey, go tell GB Valentine this morning.
This morning.
Go tell GB
Valentine this morning. This morning.
Alandi Kunkang.
Imoyo Kunkang.
Mpela kumabuka jeba funa malonga ate hakilo buntang. Ikocha bola bunda jani koma kodosi buntang. Mpela optional buka bang maniga sitamu ne kunkang. Na style bekone makeno ko kanante jibe ko hada madingo. Hey, dibo yati ne manjeno bo bilembe chokla ko suko na kino. Hey, ajibe kamalo ko dino ni kumata papa ni mol buka sino. Hey, ngoyen kamalo ko dino ni kumata papa ni mol buka sino. Hey, tele muta ya jibe Valentine
this morning. Hey,
kako tele muta ya jibe
Valentine this morning.
Hey, kako Gumal BJ, Skene BJ, Valentine jam.
Hey,
kako brother BJ, sister BJ,
Valentine jam. Hey,
tele muta ya jibe
Valentine this morning. This morning.
I mean, he is the artist of the week. Wow! On this morning.
Yeah, I told you.
Artist of the week.
For this morning, yes.
You murdered the other artists on Tuesday, but this one, bro, is a no-go area for you. It is a no-go area.
Definitely.
For
this
real,
one.
man. So, stay tuned, man. This is the morning show that comes away from Monday to Thursday, and this segment is called the Click segment with Miss Skankman Sweezy. And trust me, man, I'll be bringing you amazing acts on this show. And for my end, I'm saying bye-bye, man. Till I come here on Monday again. Back to you, Balde.
Thank you very much. I mean, this is where we're going to draw the curtain. And Lolly, it's always good to have you here.
It was my pleasure to be here.
Until we come here again on Monday, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.